This is an essay from Civil Services Mains 2023 examination. The topic of the essay is Thinking is like a game. It does not begin unless there is an opposite team. In this statement, the process of thinking has been compared to a game. In the essay, we have to emphasize the analogy of thinking and game. Now, let us see the essay. Thinking process is often compared to game as we need an opposite team to play a game. Just like that, we need challenge, problem, or opposite perspective or ideology to begin to think. We think and deeply think to solve problems of our life. The problems are analogous to opposite team. Our thinking begins with the motive to solve the problem. When our problem is different, our thinking will be different. While solving the problem, we play a game against the problem. In world of business, the thinking of CEOs and strategic planners depend on the move or products of their rival or opposite companies. In the game of elections, the whole thinking behind planning and strategy depends upon strength and weakness of opposite parties. We have heard stories from our childhood. Often there is a hero and a villain in the story. So there are always opposite teams, villain and hero in the story. The same theme we see in movies. The story writing begins with the idea or thought of two opposite characters. Even creative thinking is analogous to game where we are struggling with many opposite ideas to select the best one. In the field of philosophy, opposite viewpoint triggers thinking. In the field of science, when present theory is challenged by opposite hypotheses, it triggers thinking in the scientific community. Thinking is like a game of chess. It requires challenge, motive, strategy, focus, and urge to succeed. Just like game of chess, thinking does not begin unless there is an opposite team or player to play. In the practical life, the opposite team may be some professional problem or personal problem. Thinking involves constant dialogue with ourselves, how to defeat the opposite team, how to win over the problem. As in game, our thinking begins with and ends with the thought of strength and weakness of opposite team. In real life too, our thinking from beginning to end will focus on challenges to tackle the problem. Without opposite team, our thinking will not begin. Without problem or challenge, our thinking will not begin. In real game, we may win or lose, but just playing the game helps us in self-discovery, self-evaluation, and add to our experience. Similarly, as we navigate through the game of thinking, we may or may not achieve the purpose of thinking, but it helps in self-discovery, self-evaluation, and add to our experience. Thank you.